Hey guys, it's Matty Ice, and I'm always doing sodas and snack reviews, product reviews, so I figured let's try something new. You never want to be afraid to jump out there and try new things, so no one can ever say I'm afraid of change. Hey there guys, it's Matty Ice. We're in the garage now, and no, this is not my farmers only vid. This is my vid where I work on my Troy Bilt tractor. That might be the same thing now that I think about it, but let's do something else with the tractor. You know, I'm desperate for attention and you guys love these tractor videos, so gotta give the people what they want. What we're going to be doing today, sorry man, it is like 1,000,000 degrees in this garage. I am melting away. I'm withering like a flower, catching the vapors. So we are going to take off the standard blades that come on this that I sharpened in one of my previous videos and take off the chute. After we do that, we are going to change this into a mulching mower, something I've always wanted to do. Now, not super complicated on this model. I bought a kit from Amazon, $59.99. I'll put a link to it in the description if you guys want to check that out. It's a universal kit. So what you do is you just basically change out your blades and then you change your discharge chute into a plug. And then that retains the grass clippings, I guess, underneath of it, and they get chopped up into a fine mush maybe, or pieces, and they're deposited into your lawn instead of being jettisoned 20 or 30 feet or to the next county, all over your neighbor's car, wherever they might normally go, into your flower beds if you're like me. So let's start that process. Now, a few things to remember before we begin. Disconnect your battery. Take your key out. If you have a lawnmower lift, good time to use it because you're gonna have to get under it and either take off the deck or lift it up, so make sure that's available. You also want to have available to you your tools. You're gonna need a 24mm socket to remove the Troy Bilt blades here. You're also going to need something to capture your blade so it doesn't turn. So get yourself a 2x4, a lawnmower blade lock, or a C-clamp. And then right before you begin, pull off the spark plug wire. That way the cap's not on there. There's no chance of this thing starting up while you're taking off the blades. All right, first things first, let's move over to the discharge chute and start taking care of that problem. All right guys, so we're over on the discharge chute side right here, and what holds this on is actually just one bolt right here. Now, I already pre-loosened mine because this son of a gun was like rusted on there. So just be forewarned, you might need a little bit of penetrating oil. So all you have to do is get it loosened, and then this is a 7/16 bolt. And then once you unscrew the end, it'll fall free, that'll fall out, and then your nut will go flying across your floor. Now this, right here, this bracket is attached to the discharge chute. And if you can see right here, you've got this little thing that's plugged up with grass right now. And this thing, these are actually angled like this. And what you have to do is yank on it a little bit and wiggle it. And as you work it up, it'll actually lift up and slide out. You pull it this way and there it goes. As you can see, they're kind of like little hooks right there, and that's what keeps it attached to the deck. All right, there you go. That's where before that discharge chute, it's little square holes right there. And then there's where the bolt went through. Now, what we're going to be replacing this with is a mulching kit. You know, Troy Bilt logo on it, it is a universal one, so, okay. So who knows if it's actually going to be a legit kit. I bought it off Amazon for $59.99, and I was hoping it might be good. It comes in a generic box that just has logos, and I don't know why Amazon put their tape there. The top of the box is there and there, but it's got Husky, Boland's, YM, Yardman, Yard Machines, MTD, and Troy Bilt all listed on there, and just saying genuine parts. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, who knows. I've got scammed once before. When I first bought this tractor, I wanted to convert it to mulching, and I bought something off eBay that was $12, and it was a plug that just said all you had to do was put it on there. You didn't have to change blades. Great, did it. and it ended up just getting shredded by my blades because they weren't the right size, and it was hanging over a little bit because you had to trim it to fit, so it was a total scam. Anyway, learned my lesson on that one. But this looks a bit more legit. Here's the plug that comes with it, and that automatically looks like it's going to fit up perfectly with that deck. Look at that, that looks beautiful. That is a sexy plug right there. Okay, so it's got everything that looks correct. You also will get in there. Now keep in mind, I don't know what most of this stuff is since I haven't done it before. You got this, I think this is the hold on the discharge shooter to open it. I don't know. We get nuts of some sort with a washer. I don't know. And then of course, we get our mulching blades. Now, these do look much different from what's on there currently. What's on there currently is the traditional kind of curved blade that goes up at the end. These ones, as you can see, have a little bit of a wave on them, and the front edge is textured a little bit, but it's really not that sharp. It's more, so we got flies landing on us. It's got like almost a dullness to it, but it looks like it's going to be more for like masticating that grass and mashing it up rather than cutting it into, you know, just slicing it straight off, because I sharpened those pretty well the last time I had them off. Now it even says made in the USA. How about that? You don't see that much anymore on these. Okay. Now they do give you some instructions. When I say some, it's not too much. It basically says 42-inch mulch kit, and then it just shows you to install the plug. You do this crazy stuff where you push something and you pull a pin through. It looks like we're gonna have to use this mounting point over here to slide it on. I don't know, honestly, and it looks like the wing nut's gonna go on there along with that little wire component to help hold it, I guess. I'm not sure. And after that, it gives you instructions. It just says to remove your supplemental sheet. What the heck is this for? I have no idea. Mounting rod assembly. I don't know. But the mounting rod I thought was already on there. Maybe this is for ones that don't come with the mounting rod, because you know, mine's clearly already installed. I don't know. Maybe sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. Okay, so step one, remove our old chute. We've already done that. And then step two, we're going to pivot it on and put it onto that mounting point back here, which we'll have to remove. Hopefully you guys can see. I know it's a little bit difficult. This right here is your mounting point, and it's covered. Mine's actually covered with a little rubber gasket. I always wondered what that was for. I guess it's for stuff like this. Okay, so you basically, it says we hop this in here, and then at the same time, we are going to be feeding our little mounting bracket right there that's on the other end. All right, and it looks like it's gonna go right through this little hole. There's a little hole right here that my finger's touching right now. It's going to slide through there, and that's going to slide on top. So let's back you guys up so you can watch the whole thing since you've seen the mounting points now. So I imagine we got to do this first. We'll put that through, and then this should just slide right down. Hey, that was pretty easy. And I think this little clip right here does have to go inside. All right, my brothers and sisters, I just figured out that I couldn't get this on because I had too much crap stuck here around this edge, and then this channel was completely full. So when I was trying to put that in there, I couldn't make it fit because there's too much material. So step one, don't be Matty Ice. Clean things off. Follow directions. So let's try this again. Slip it in there, kind of work it around, and then this little clip right here, as you can see, needs to go internally, so we'll clip that in right there. And then stretch this over for the fit. It's a little bit of a pull, but it's not bad. But you see, that's good. That's where it needs to be now. Now, we need our wire thingy, and this gets on here, and then that's gonna ride right here. I guess that's what keeps it in place. And then that's what the wing nut washer deal-a-roo is for. So we put our washer on, and then we've got this thing So I guess we just crank it. I mean, it's gonna have a lot of pressure on it, so it does need to be fairly tight, I assume. And I'll tell you that one I bought off eBay did not have this component. It was just a piece that kind of rested on there with a washer and a bolt, and then, or bolt, it just rested up top with a nut and a washer. And then it had something like this. It was kind of like a big hook, and it stuck on there. But yeah, it wasn't nearly as sturdy as this either. It felt like really cheap plastic. This feels like it's decent quality, like it's gonna hold up. Now, I don't know how tight to make this. They didn't say. So we'll give it a couple cranks and see what happens. I just don't want to snap anything before we have a chance. Let's see if that moves. That's got a decent amount of tension. I'd like a little bit more, just to make sure. I think we're fully tightened on it. I don't think I can do much more. All right. Oh, God, that is, okay, that's rock solid. That's moving the whole deck now, my God. That's pretty good, but as you can see, it still moves. So I'm hoping, you know, I'm hoping this is sturdy enough to stay on here, because it looks like it's gonna lift up. I mean, maybe the blades won't make enough to make it matter, but I don't know. It's not like it's sealed against the ground. It's gonna be up like 2 or 3 inches anyway. Okay, so make sure you do hold on to your parts though. Get your screw and your little nut, wherever mine fell again. Anyway, gather your pieces and then keep your chute with your cap, your nuts and bolts, in case you do ever want to go back or you sell the tractor and you decide to keep this part for some reason. I don't know, nostalgia maybe? Okay, that part's done. Let's tackle the blades next. All right, we're over to the blades now. Okay, so we do have to take this off. As you can see, I got my C-clamp on there. Don't, remember, go extra on that C-clamp. You don't want this thing moving because you want this blade to stay still while you're trying to take it off. I mean, go Liver King if you know what I'm saying. You watching Steve Chamberlain? Thanks for getting me into that video. That was absolutely hysterical. If you guys don't know who Liver King is, look him up. And I believe it was Danny Gonzalez who did a couple Liver King videos. They're absolutely hysterical. Anyway, guys, so let's take this off and let's just start hammering away at it. There you go. It was a little bit rusty on there, a little crusty, but I think that we had that Permatex on there. Woo, there it goes. And that did help it from not completely freezing on there. So that's nice. It's still a little bit on there too. Cool. Let's get our new blade. And these are labeled grass side, and the other side doesn't say anything, so I guess it's a mystery. But grass side obviously should be facing towards the grass in my opinion. If you disagree with me, please let me know why. And here we go. Okay, so we're gonna want it to be going this way. Get that star pattern lined up on there. All right. Okay, so there's one, and let's give it another hit. Let's tighten it up all the way now. All right, looks good. Moves, not binding. Looks good. All right, on to the other side. All right, guys, and there's the other side for you, as you can see right down there. I just tossed it on real quick, and everything does spin in here freely, and it doesn't connect to anything else, so I'm hoping we won't hit the plug over there. That side is not close to it, so I have high hopes. Let's get this thing on the ground and do a quick test and see if it works. All right, my dudes, so we got everything set up. I'm gonna do a couple passes real quick, show you how it cuts, see if it's all right. I don't know. Kind of worried. I think it, no, I'm hoping it's good, but you know, my brothers in Christ will keep you back here so you don't get too much of a haircut there. Let me know how it performs. I'll just do a couple of quick passes. We'll see what's up. My guys, here's the cut. It's actually pretty good. I missed a couple spots because I was kind of worried about doing it quickly, we're losing light around here, but as you can see, here's the grass over there that's higher, and then this cut's pretty good. I mean, it's down to where I would normally cut it, 3-inch mark, and there's my spot right there, but it looks good. I don't have all the crap I would normally have flying all over the place. Normally I'd be spraying stuff all over my neighbor's yard, but I did pretty good this time. I'm liking this. The mulch plug was a pretty good thing so far. Let me show you the one thing I didn't like though. As you can see right here, we've got a little bit that was squirting out the top. This is fresh cut grass. And then we have the same thing on the bottom right here. Quite a bit stuck in there, but when you put your hand underneath, there's really not that much. It's just a little bit. So I'm wondering if that's just part of the process since it's new. All right guys, so that does it for the Troy Bilt. Man, another good video. I was really impressed with how that mulching plug worked in those mulching blades. Nice cut, and for $59.99. So I think it's a good thing to invest in. If you got a Troy Bilt tractor, it's not a hard thing to find on Amazon, and it's not difficult to install. Honestly, for 60 bucks, I wish I would have done this sooner because I don't like spraying grass trimmings into my beds around my house, getting brand new mulch that I just put down full of grass clippings. It just doesn't look good. So this is an easy way if you're looking to replace your existing chute with a mulching component. Easy thing to do, guys. I highly recommend it. So that does it for this one. We will catch you next time. And as always, have a good night.